Ready? G'day, Spice Legends. Welcome to Burn and Bice Down Under, the hottest show down under. Spice Legends, you've got a very special interview tonight. We are interviewing the South Australian chili champion, Ben the Flamin Ginger. All right, so we're joined by Ben the Flamin Ginger. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, good and yourself?
Oh, good legend. So, matey, you're all the way down in South Australia there. Whereabouts are you in South Australia right now?
Mount Barker.
Mount Barker, where's that? So I'm not very, all I know is Adelaide.
Yeah, no, it's a small town in the Adelaide Hills.
Just a small town girl? No, I'm just kidding. And so you guys are about half an hour behind us, or is that, or ahead? No, not behind.
We're 6:30 here.
6:30, that's right. Yeah. So we're 7 p.m. here in Australia. If you're not from Australia, Spice Legends, wherever you are, it's a big bloody country. It's similar to America.
Yeah.
They've got Eastern Standard Time and Western Standard Time. Same Australia, we've got Australian Eastern Standard Time, we've got Australian Western Standard Time. And then you got like South Australia, like you, where it's half an hour in the middle. Same with Darwin and Northern Territory. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, what's all with these time zones? It's still inside the same country. So we're
try
on the road, Bree Rec. G'day, Bree. She's from Bundy in Queensland. So, mate, for those that don't know you and are sort of new to you jumping onto the South Australia chili scene and representing South Australia, do you want to just introduce everyone to who you are and what you do?
Well, I'm Ben the Flamin Ginger. I'm 30. I'm a tradie. I do concreting for my living.
Beach and pina coladas. I'm just kidding. That's right. I'm just doing. Yeah, and so obviously you're not allergic to spice. Clearly,
no.
You know, you love a bit of spice.
Yeah.
Like, is there? We'll dive right into it, mate. Was there a first chili experience that sort of brought you into the chili world? That sort of broke you might say.
The first couple things was the Moab block, mother of all.
Oh, jeez. Is that your first experience with chili?
Yeah, fairly well.
Really? How old were you when you did the Moab bar?
That's only a couple of years ago.
Okay. Have you got an early chili experience that, like, when you were really younger, when you first just tried chili, that got you on the scene, or?
Nah, this is basically just the super hot stuff. Just diving straight into it.
So you just dived in, balls dead, go, I'll give a Moab bar a go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago was that again?
Yeah, had mates bring it round, and they're like, oh, try this one. Like, they had a couple different blocks, and worked our way up to the Moab, and I ate it with a straight face. And they're like, oh, the next time you come over, we've got something for you to try, which was the Uncle Mungo's Nah challenge. And
let's address the Moab bar first. For those that don't know what a Moab bar, you want to tell everyone what's in that bloody stuff?
So it's chocolate with a caramel center, but the chocolate has Reaper in it, and then the caramel has Scorpion.
Now, how much Reaper are we talking? For those that don't know, I know it's a really nasty bar, and it's pretty hard to complete. Did you complete it as well? Was this the first time completion too?
No, I didn't eat the whole bar. I had a little square because we're all just sharing it around. But yeah.
Hey, Jane and Gary Ardern from Chili Sauce Distributors. So for those who don't know, this is these guys are sponsoring our legend here, Ben. They've paid for his flights all the way to Sydney to get him to the Australian Chili Champ. So thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you guys. And I believe that they've been punishing you as well and training you for the competition. Is that right?
Trying to punish.
Right. I'm still standing. Yeah. So you got Scorpion in the caramel of the Moab bar and Reaper in the chocolate. Is that right?
Yes. And it's just the rating was extreme or whatever it is, and
I would say so. Yeah, it's pretty extreme.
But I enjoyed that, and just that's where it started from, really.
And so clearly, if that hasn't dissuaded you from chili extreme stuff, not much will. Is that right?
No. Nah.
So,
Uh,
so then you said you jumped onto this yeah. You jumped on a yeah. Now, you guys, if you don't know what a yeah is, right? A yeah is a chocolate skull from a company called Uncle Mungo. They're an amazing company in Melbourne, or in not Victoria, right? But Uncle Mungo is by this guy called Tom Russell, and Tom Russell makes really amazing balanced sauces. Actually, I've got to say, hugely have to rep it. They're great sauces, great flavors, great products. But this is a completely different beast, as you probably found out. It's chocolate in a skull, shaped like a skull, with 16 million pure capsaicin crystals. It is nasty. I had one lady who has had, I think it was 3 or 4 children. She said she had a 38-hour labor pain childbirth thing. She said that was better than That was like, oh, geez, that is saying something, lady. Bloody oath. G'day, Danny Wilson. Danny Wilson is one of our previous South Australian chili champions. Chili sauce distributor Danny Wilson. That's the way. So, talk us through. So, you've gone from a mower bar to a Tell us about that experience, mate. That sounds wild.
I was sort of like slowly nibbled at it and ate the chocolate. Sort of worked my way through it, and then read out all the dad jokes that were on the page. Slowly making my way through all the brackets. Did the whole thing, and because I did it on TikTok with our friends. Everyone else that was on there was commenting. Like he's a robot. No expression change.
He's a machine. He's a machine. Come
on. But yeah, I did get the slight gut cramps after it, and that was about it.
Oh, yeah. Those gut cramps are nasty, hey. Or a lot of people will call cap cramps, capsaicin cramps. So for those that are watching that don't know what capsaicin is, it's the active ingredient in chili. It's the reason why it goes burning ow. As we all know. And it's nasty. It doesn't go away quickly, does it? And the thing is, it's weird the way it hits your stomach. It's deceptive. It comes in waves, doesn't it? You think it's over, you're like, oh, I'm okay. And then at 2 a.m. again, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. And then it comes again, you're like, oh, no. What am I signing up for, right? So how much of the did you have when you went for that one?
I ate the whole chocolate, the full skull.
Oh, so you just chopped it in?
I was doing like bites at a time, and then finished the thing off.
And do you feel like you sort of regretted it a bit? You're going, I don't know what I signed up for here, and then you're going, oh, I know what I'm signed up for now. Like after the fact?
Not really. Kind of enjoyed it.
And that's the other thing that people say. The chocolate is delicious. It's actually delicious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so a lot of people they tell me that it's actually a pretty good competition product because it tastes good. It's just the consequences that come after. Oh, brutal. Danny Wilson comments in says, Danny loves it. He loves it. Is that right, mate?
Yep.
Wow. So first chili experience is the Moa bar. And then was the second one now?
Yeah, fairly well the
Wow. That is wow. That's not just trial by fire. That's initiation by fire. Like that is walking onto a lava pit and surviving. Hey, Danny says Gary Ardern. That's the way. Wow. So look, a lot of chili competitors. Some either swear by chili or they hate it or they're just naturally good at it. Is there a certain how often will you eat chili in spicy food? Is it like a regular thing in your diet, or are you regularly eating spicy food, or are you just competing?
It is at the moment.
I bet you're 30 days for the national comp, so you got to build that tolerance.
Yeah.
What would your normal chili intake be like?
Probably. What would it be? Like 2 to 3 times a week, just like sauces or chilies. I've got my own chili plants that I've been growing, and I love fresh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you growing, Derek?
So I've got the broom chilies. I've got scorpion, scorpion ghost, and scorpion peach. And then habanero, Savinas, black prince,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I like those
cherry,
chilies. They're not too bad. They've got a good taste to them, actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
and cherry chilies.
So how long have you been cherry chilies? That's nice.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing for, mate?
I only really started this year, like really diving into it.
Okay.
But yeah, just enjoy fresh.
Do you feel like is chili growing sort of your thing? Does it feel like you've got a green thumb now, or what's the deal with that?
I was never any good with plants, but yeah, chilies just take my fancy, and I can't help it now.
I don't have a green thumb. I have like a black thumb. I seem to kill everything I touch. I'm not very much of a grower, and I've only got concrete out here, so it's not. If I had a garden or something, I might be doing better. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm definitely more of a product guy. That's for sure. So this is Tracy Chilli saying howdy. Do you know who Tracy Chilli is?
I have messaged her at one stage trying to get some sources a while back.
She makes some really beautiful stuff, but she makes some really evil shit, don't you, Tracy? She makes some really good, but some really evil stuff.
I was chasing the tinks, that's for sure, at one stage there.
Oh, yeah, she makes some fantastic tinks as well. We've had a few of them in the national comp before as well. I think this is going to be the first year we're not going to have her in the comp, unfortunately. And Tracy, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss one of your rounds of the comp. We're really lucky to have come back, but that's okay. Life happens. But what's it called? Were you in competitions before this kind of stuff happened? Like I've seen you try and do challenges and things before. Did you ever jump into any competitions or challenges before?
No, I haven't.
No. And this is a point I want to make. I want to bring up, right? Which sort of flabbergasts me and amuses me and frustrates me at the same time. I've talked to nearly I've spoken or talked to everyone about every chili festival there is in South Australia. And for some reason, they don't have chili competitions. I'm going, what?
Yeah, no.
You're a chili festival. You don't have a chili festival. What? What's going on? It's such a weird thing to have a chili festival, but no comp.
I went along to the Wollonga Chili Fest, and I thought I'd see something like that and try something out, and nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I must have missed it, but yeah.
So on that note, if you're in South Australia or if you're involved in the Wollonga Chili Festival, I'm going to be contacting those guys very soon. Here you go. Danny's commented. It's all red tape. Nobody wants responsibility. So what I'm going to be putting forward, and I've sent an email to Wollonga Chili Festival, and I'm going to send a few to other chili festivals. I'm going to put it forward. I'm going to use my liability, my waivers, my sign-off sheets, my media releases. I'm going to approach every South Australia Chili Festival until we get at least one, and we can do a South Australian Chili Champs, because I want South Australia to have a chili competition. I want you to have a South Australian Chili Champs. I want you guys to have access to it. So I'm willing to have my own waivers, my own liability, my own insurance, which I already have, because obviously can't run the national comp without it.
Yeah.
$20 million liability insurance. So it's pretty fine. Don't you worry about that. So I'm putting out the word there right now to Wollonga. I think I've already emailed them as well. But I want it to happen. So I'm going to make a point of it. We went over to Darwin this year. We created a Darwin Chili Championship. We created a Darwin Chili Festival around it. We just called it Darwin Chili Champs because copyright, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it my mission next year to create a South Australian Chili Champs or some serious competition where people can compete in it. I think it's unfair that you guys don't have one, and I want to see it happen. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it'd be handy to know where you stack up against as well.
What's that?
It'd be handy to know where you are. Like, there's obviously other chili heads out there. Like, who's got the higher tolerance?
Absolutely. I just want it to be more available. I want people to have that possibility, that availability. I want people to have those chances to compete, because not everyone's going to be the best runner in the world. Not everyone's going to be the best high jumper. Sometimes you're good at this particular thing. And if this is your thing, you should have the opportunity to prove how good you are at it, right? Yeah. Because it's I sort of see it like the Olympics or other sports, they have those options and those availabilities to show and prove the best. why can't you guys? That's unfair on you guys. So I want to create that. I want to create that atmosphere where you guys can go and compete and be the best version of yourselves in that competition and go hard. Absolutely. I want everyone to go hard and just prove to themselves, like get rid of the fear, because I'm sure there's a lot of newbies where the first time you jump in a competition, going, oh, I don't know how I'm going to go, you know. Once you get past that fear, those first couple of rounds, you're like, oh, I'm not too bad at this. And that's how we found a lot of these amazing Chili competitors, because they just gave it a red hot crack, you know. And so I want that option for South Australia as well, you know. I want everyone in Australia to have that, and that's why, you know, I think we're not just trying to build this national comp, but we want everyone to have these kind of options. If that makes sense. Yeah. What are you munching on there? Sorry, you're having some chili stuff there. Oh, it's a level 10 F brittle. So who supplied you that? I'm thinking that's the chili sauce distributors, those guys there.
Yeah,
is that right?
Sure did. Yeah.
So how hot is that stuff? What's on that? The chili brittle.
I'm not sure.
There you go. We want it too in South Australia. So, Danny, I'll be making it my mission for next year. So I'm going to come down. We're going to try and collaborate with a chili festival and make that competition happen, because I think it's unfair on you guys. I think you guys need to show off what South Australia and Adelaide have and let loose, you know, make a real competition. Guilty, 1.6 million. There you go. So they said that those things that you got there are 1.6 million, apparently. And you're eating it like a champ, mate. Look at you, just smiling, giggling. Oh, Megan, man. That's a worry. Absolutely, that's a worry. How does it taste, this brittle you're trying?
Tastes really good.
Pretty tasty. So there you go, mate. So we talked to a lot of different chili competitors and people that have been in competitions and eaten a lot of chili, and both products and pods. Everyone seems to have a best experience where they're just like, oh, couldn't believe I had this amazing experience, you know, never forget it. Have you got a best chili experience that you've had thus far?
Oh, the chocolate takes the cake, I reckon. I've done Moab block and all that kind of stuff. Just the flavours. It's really good.
So was it an enjoyable experience, or are you just saying it was the best flavour? Is that what you mean?
Oh, good flavour and enjoyable.
There you go. And like, it's a bit of a thrill to push yourself while you're reading out these dad jokes, which are there's some pretty gold jokes in there too. Actually, I've got to give Demungos that he's come up with this whole challenge, and you got to read jokes while you're trying to focus, while you're burning. Like you always need handlebars to hold on. Like, oh my god, you know. Because I see some people going, oh, like, you know, and they're just melting. It's like they see their brain visually on a fry pan going, you know. So obviously, yeah. So you enjoyed that more than the Moab bar? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you reckon it had a better flavour to it than the Moab as well?
But the chocolate in the Uncle Mungo's, is really nice. But yeah, I do enjoy caramel. I'm a sucker for caramel.
Right. Gary reckons you like the Reaper lollies. Tell us a bit about those.
They're a bit of they sneak up on me. Still trying to get used to the sugar and spice all at once.
Sugar, that's funny. Like there's that old rhyme: sugar and spice and all things nice, right?
Yeah.
Sugar can be both a boon and a disadvantage. The weird thing about people don't realize is, have you ever noticed you can eat a massive meal, right?
Yeah.
And you think you're absolutely full, you're chock-a-block, and then someone brings out dessert, and you're like, oh, I'll just have one. And somehow you manage to get all the bloody dessert, and you're going, how did I do that? I was chock-a-block full. I don't understand. So it turns out there's this chemical reaction with your stomach. When you introduce sugar to it, it expands.
Yeah.
How weird is that, right?
Yeah.
But here's the other reason why that might hurt more, right? If your stomach expands and you're introducing chili into the system, you've given you're giving the chili more places to hit your stomach. And there's more places to hurt and burn. And you're like, oh, that's not great.
One of my mates said another interesting thing was because your tongue's receptors are to sweet, it's hitting a different spot on your tongue as well.
Absolutely, that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
chili and sugar hit different types of receptors on your tongue.
Yeah.
But when you so the TSPRV1 and TSPRV2 receptors are in charge of pain and heat on your tongue,
Yeah.
right? But there are receptors called they're similar. They absorb or tell that your body that you're about to receive sugar.
Yeah.
And if your body's sort of preparing for sugar, it's going, oh, everything going to be okay. It's fine. And then you slide down chili in your mouth. Your mouth is like, psych. And then you gobble this chili, and your body's like, oh no, what am I getting into? Like it's like you've tricked your system because of the sugar. It's hilarious. And so your body doesn't like prepare or adapt as much for the chili burn in a weird way. It's so strange how chemicals react with our body. It's so bizarre. So Kirsty McGregor, was it Kirsty McGregor? Mum and Dad are watching from Tassie. So who are they, mate?
That's my mum and dad, Kirsty and Gav. Yeah, they've just gone on a holiday across to Tassie. So,
oh geez, it'd be freezing down there. I heard that there was some snow earlier a few weeks ago. Is that right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Was it Danny saying chili reduces the severity of the heat, I believe, as well? So these lorries are hits as so imagine them if they were sugar-free. I'm not sure what he means with that, but I know that. Oh, here we go. He's coming. Sugar reduces the heat. Yeah. Yeah. So there's only two things that break down capsaicin: that's sugar and citrus. And so if you introduce sugar in your system while you're eating chili, it's going to break it down a little bit. It's not going to reduce the capsaicin cramps or the damage afterwards, you might say. Yeah. We're sort of talked on your worst chili experience, your best chili experience. What's your worst chili experience, isn't it? Experience where you're like, oh my God, I don't think I want to do this ever again, or it's not offering, or you're just like, why?
The worst one would probably be the burger, the aftermath of that.
Right. So talk us through that. What you told me was there was 16 million wasn't it? What else was in it?
He had a few different bits and pieces in there. He wouldn't really let me see the secrets behind the scenes, but yeah.
He's like, no, you eat, not looking.
I probably could have handled the burger if it wasn't like stuffing my mouth with it. The time penalty type thing. I'm not a competition eater. Like, there's not much to me.
What was the time frame they gave you to?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. And it looked like a pretty sizable burger.
Yeah. And
so you reckon the size burger?
I reckon it's a mixture. Like the burger itself, just the size of it. By the time it hit my guts, it just you're coming back out.
Oh, look, that's fair enough. I've been in a situation like that, and you just rejected. There's no, you don't even get a choice. Your body's like,
no. But just the amount of food, trying to force it down, it just doesn't agree.
And I will say, mate, you don't look like you need to go to Jenny Craig or anything like that. So you're up. We'll say that. So from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you're a big eater. You know, sorry, not offensive if that's offensive, but it just seems like you obviously might get a bit full. Considering that, obviously, what do you call it? There's going to be a fair few rounds in this national comp. There's 30 rounds in total. Have you got anything that you're going to be training? I know a lot of the competitors are going to be they're going to be trying to extend their stomachs or stretch out their stomachs a little. Are you considering that in your training as well?
Yeah, I've been snacking more than normal and trying to fit more in.
Absolutely,
So I do realise that there's a lot of food.
There will be, including one of the things that we wanted to announce as well is we're going to be giving to you guys Australia's hottest and spiciest meringue. Right? Like, you know what a meringue is?
No.
It's like a sugar, it's like a sugary little cake kind of thing. That's not quite a biscuit, not quite a cake. It's very sugary. And we usually put some like passion fruit or some sort of fruity kind of sauce or jam on top, a little bit of
Yeah.
cream, but we're going to spice it up really hardcore. So it's going to be the spiciest meringue you have ever tried in your life. And that's going to be one of the rounds as well. So we are, like I was saying to the guys, it's not going to be a normal comp in so many ways because we don't want to just hit you in one way. Tracy, mini pavlova. So it's similar to a pavlova. This is more meringue, right? I think somebody told me a pavlovas are actually New Zealand, but anyway. We've got a beautiful sponsor that made a passion fruit sauce for us. It's got a little bit of spice to it. Well, we're going to soup that sauce up with something really extra special, extra spicy, guys. With just this little touch of cream, just to give you a little bit of flavor before the burn. Does that kind of thing make you nervous, or does that make you more excited to get into the comp?
Oh, just excited. I want to see what's out there, see what they're up against.
Exactly.
I like the challenge.
Yeah, one of the things I'm really proud and excited to do with the comp is to bring forth to Australian competitors and producers is to just try and bring out their creative juices and try and create new and original products, especially sort of a Aussie theme where we can, because it's the Australian champs, obviously, so we try to promote as many Aussie producers as we can and have as many Australian things as we can. Yep, Danny's a Pav lover. I don't mind Pabs either, bloody oath. And I'm a bit partial to a meringue. That's how we accidentally sort of come across this and like, hang on. Right? So, look, considering all this craziness and what you're about to attempt this year, what do your family and friends think of what you're attempting here? Do they think you're crazy, or are they super proud, or somewhere in between?
Crazy.
Just crazy, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
The mum and dad, they commented in before. Well, what do they think of this craziness? Like, is it crazy?
They don't know where I come from. Neither of them like spice, really. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone just thinks I'm crazy, and yeah.
And so, like the missus, like obviously she's in your life a fair bit. She's probably going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the consequences of what you've got to go through. What does she think of this craziness that hang on, mum and dad we think he was adopted. Let's go. What does your partner think of what you do here?
Crazy.
Just think you're crazy? She's just like, why do you do that so much? No, that's fair enough. And what about your workmates? Do they see any of these shenanigans as well, or?
Absolutely. One of my workmates tried to stitch me up the other day. He gave me a buffalo wing, and I have the Uncle Mungo's secrets. Prior the what is it called? The stash, like for the keyring.
I know, the little powder thing. That's
little
really
powder
good.
canister. And so that's got 60% Reaper and 40 Scorpion. And he tried to stitch me up, put a big line across the top of the chicken wing. I had it, no worries. Anyway, I turned to them and went, you know what? Let's see, just so you know what I'm up against, have a little bit. So they put it like 2 little specks on their finger. No, end of game. Too much, too hot. They couldn't go.
It's funny because, like, some people, they try to compare themselves against you, or like I have like Indian and Chinese people going, oh, why did you not chili? And I'm going, come on, give me your hottest thing, and they'll give it. I'm like, then I'm like, I'm not trying to big nut myself, but because I eat chili regularly, just similar to you, I'm eating not normal stuff. Where once you get involved the comps and like extracts, you're not eating normal stuff, obviously.
No.
And I'm like, then they go, I'm like, all right, here, I'll give you my hottest thing. They go, freak out. I'm going, okay, white boy thinks white boy knows. And I'm like, there you go. It's kind of funny. So, what's it called? Obviously, a lot of people try to set you up. But have you got a lot of people cheering you on? That they're going to be cheering you on when you go to the comp, like in person or via the live stream and stuff?
I'll have a lot of people on the lives watching and cheering, and They think I'm crazy, but they'll cheer me on.
Say that again?
They think I'm crazy, but they'll cheer me on.
Well, that's good, mate. Like, at least they're sort of backing you up. You know, they go, I don't really understand, but I will cheer you on. I mean, like, I suppose there's a lot of Olympic athletes out there that are the same, where they're going, I don't know how they do it, but good work. You know? What do you know? What was it, Kirsty? We are so happy he's following what he loves to do. Very proud. There you go. That's all. Can't ask too much more than that from the parents, eh? Good on you, mum and dad. Yeah, my mum and dad don't know what the hell I'm doing either. They're just going, where did this come from? I think they said something along the adoption line as well, going, what? Like, but yeah, I don't know. Was it Danny? I'll be cheering him on. Yeah, there you go, Danny. Danny from Up and Smoke, the Up and Smoke family, bloody oath. And Danny was one of the previous South Australian chili champions as well. So if you need any tips or advice, he'd probably be good for tips and advice there as well, mate.
I think there might be a live there eventually sometime with him.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So, look, a lot of different chili competitors seem to have like a favorite kind of angle they go towards or a direction. A lot of people seem to love their pods, where they're just like fresh raw chilies, and a lot of other people seem to like products and sauces and things. Have you got a sort of a favorite that you sort of lean towards? Is there something that you prefer?
I am a sucker for fresh pods, but then once they're sort of past fresh, I start to dehydrate them and make my own powders, which then makes them last forever as well. And I was enjoying dehydrating lemon and tomatoes and mushrooms and just mix it all together. And yeah, just the flavors from that you could create it goes crazy.
Absolutely. So, have you got a favorite pod or a favorite chili? Like, if you prefer the pods and chilies, you got a favorite one that sort of sticks out to you? Like, oh, I can't go past that one. It's my fave.
Oh well, it'd have to be like scorpions and all that. I do enjoy the flavour of that.
Okay, and what is it about the scorpion that you like the most?
I don't know. Yeah, just the flavour and the heat. I can't go past it.
Fair enough. And have you got a particular type you go to? Like, are you more of a red? Are you more of a yellow or an orange or a chocolate? What do you gravitate towards?
Red. The ghost scorpion's always good. Okay. Red.
bit of a better flavour kind of thing, is it, or a better burn?
I don't know. It's more just the ones that I've had more of.
Yeah, well, I definitely prefer ghosts, so they seem to have a better flavour for me. I mean, I've tried a list of lots of it as well. But ghost seems to go better in dishes. It doesn't take over the flavour of the dish, and the heat just sort of just jumps into the flavour in the dish, but it doesn't overpower it. That's what I really appreciate about the ghost. And it's a lot more of a manageable kind of heat, if that makes sense. Whereas I'm not a huge pod guy, so I don't enjoy the Reapers as much. This is much more of a pungent kind of flavour. Obviously, each their own. There's plenty of people that love Reapers. Like, every time I go hang out with Brianna Skinner, she goes, "Oh, let's go and have some Reapers." I'm like, come on, man. But she'll just destroy them. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch. Gary dropped off some fresh Reaper pods earlier. There you go. Hey.
Yeah. What
was it, Danny? Let's see him eat one of those Reapers he dropped off. Oh, well, there you go. A Reaper. Have you got one of those Reapers on standby?
They're over here.
Oh, here we go. He's like, oh, no. You've talked me into it, you buggers. Yeah. Oh, all right. So you're going to pop one in the mouth, or are you going to chuck a couple in? What do you want to do?
Probably just one.
Just one for now? That's all right. That's fair. All right, mate. Well, there you go. Oh, that looks pretty gnarly. Go for it, mate. Nice. And so where'd you get that one from? From Gary and Jane?
Gary, yep.
Chili Sauce Distributors, South Australia?
Yep.
Awesome. So I want to say a huge mad shout out to Gary and Jane Arden from Chili Sauce Distributors for sponsoring and training Ben, the Flamin Ginger. I really appreciate that.
I can only go as far as
their
training will allow me.
What was that?
I can only go as far as their training will allow me. Like, I was coming into this whole thing blindfolded. Like, didn't know what I was up against. Trying to
You see that? Eat all of them. You want to give the rest a go? Like, I mean, you're still talking, so obviously you said you've got a bit more to go. What do you want to do?
Might go one more.
One more. Oh, there we go. Attaboy. There we go. Yep, that looks pretty gnarly. Go for it. Yeah, beautiful. Awesome, mate. So there's going to be a few reapers in this comp, that's for sure. And a lot of even hotter stuff. Bloody hell. Was it? Danny Bah, that's going to be Jane typing.
For sure.
Good old Jane and Gary. So again, I want to say really huge thank you to these guys for jumping in so late in the game, and also obviously yourself as well. We did previously have a different champion lined up. Unfortunately, we had some unforeseen work conditions that it wasn't made him available for the competition. So I want to say a huge thank you to Ben as well for jumping in so late in the comp. But at the same time, you've embraced it. You've taken on the challenge. You've gone for it. You're training. You're taking on challenges, and I really do appreciate that. You are a bit of a ring in, but at the same time, I won't rule you out, mate, because bloody hell, if you're taking it by the bull by the horns, as they say, and you just get going. So yeah, mate, I won't rule you out. You're definitely a dark horse in the mix for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So, mate, with that in mind, have you got a certain way that you're attempting training, prep, and conditioning for the comp and comps in general? Is there a certain way you go about it?
I just hot sauces, shots of that, teaspoons of it, eating pods and all that. Mixing the powder that I was talking about earlier in my coffees every morning.
Gary's like, he's got to be ready. That sounds convincing, Gary. He's like, he's got to be ready. He'll be ready. Don't you worry. Secrets. So, like, a lot of people, what I'm saying is, like, a lot of people, everyone seems to have their own method or their own kind of way they approach a competition. Is there anything that you do? Like we were talking to Maze just the other day. Maze says his secret is that he puts in pancakes before. And he'll have like a little bit of a burn before the competition just to sort of take off that edge. Is there anything that you do?
No. I just got to make sure I have something in my belly. That's the worst of it. Make sure you've eaten something.
Absolutely, yeah. I say that to everyone who competes, whether you're new or you're old, whether you're a novice or whether you're experienced, don't ever do it on an empty stomach. I've learned the hard way. Yeah, it hurts 10 times more, doesn't it? And it's like, what have I done to myself? and like, you just make sure you've had something either solid or whatever. Unless you're one of those freaks of nature who can just sort of walk in and just go, whatever, and just throw it. But they're very rare and far and few in between. Absolutely. So what do you chuck in beforehand, mate? Is there anything? Was it Danny? 8 slices of toast, 3 shots of Gaviscon, and 500 mils of lemon juice. Wow, that is really specific, but that sounds like a good number. Do you do anything like that at all, Ben?
No, not yet. I have to find something.
But have you got like a go-to or a comfort food before a comp?
It'd probably be just. No, not really. Not yet.
By the time we finish with him, he's going to be putting toilet paper in the freezer. Oh my god, that's right. Well, I'm sure you'll find a groove and you'll find what you want to do with that one. I've had a few comments in posts and a few people asking me going, what's the deal? Why the Flamin Ginger? Like, where did that name come from? And then somebody was also asking, going, is the reason you're probably going to laugh at this? Is the reason why he's good at this and he doesn't really burn, he doesn't feel it? Is it because he's a ginger and gingers don't have any salt? Is that the reason?
Yeah, I always hear that one. And my response is, watch out, I'm coming for yours.
Coming for your soul. Was it you can do that line from Mortal Kombat? Your soul is mine. Fatality. That'd be good. Yeah, if you beat someone in the comp or someone gets out, you're like fatality. I like that. So everyone seems to also not just training and prep and conditioning. Everyone seems to have like a thought on their competition mindset. Have you got a certain strategy in your mind to work on your willpower or how you work? Like I've seen some people like UK Chili Queen, Shahina Wasim, where she'll eat couple of chilies, and you see her. She goes, and you can see her. She starts feeling the first couple of 3 or 4, and then she just goes tunnel vision, right? And I've seen her still going, hello, and she's right. Is there something that works for you? Is there a mindset or a mental trick that you do that works for you that gets you past certain challenges and really hot, spicy stuff?
No, I don't know. It's more so just a thing of see where you're at against other people. Like, I just like the challenge. I see if I can't go further than them. Push on, push on, push on. See who taps out first. It's just, that's where my mind goes straight away.
So so sort of like comparing yourself.
Yeah.
Where is that? Now, look, this comp, like I said, it's not a normal comp. It's not a normal chili comp, and therefore you're not going to going against normal competitors. You know, has Ben eaten all the reapers yet? Oi! You've been called out. Have you eaten them all yet? How many you got left?
I still got 4 in the bag.
You want to eat any more?
Not at the moment.
He's like, okay, fair enough. That's right. Tracy Chilli, how do you feel about going up against Gabby? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's the one that's making me a bit nervous. I've obviously seen her live against the New Zealand boys, and she was insane. Really.
What did you think of that, mate?
Yeah, I just don't know. She straight face, nothing changed it. Geez, that's next level.
2 more Reapers, sirs, and Danny, give the fans what they want. What do you think of that, mate?
Not yet.
Not yet. Working his way up. Was it what Danny said to So, look, I had a chat with Shannon. So, Shannon was the person that came second to Gabby.
Yeah.
And I said, Shannon, tell me, what happened with when it just came down to you and Gabby? What was your mindset? And you know what he said to me?
What's that?
He said, don't look at her. Don't look at her. Don't look don't look at that bloody face. Just keep going. Excuse get the views, says Danny. And needs more chili, says Kat. She certainly is. But yeah, she's not going to be easy to beat. That's for sure. A lot of people call her the favourite. You know, and I don't know. I haven't seen her finish the comp. I haven't seen her eat extracts. I haven't seen her eat capsaicin crystals. She is a little mini Energizer bunny, isn't she? She's not very big. She's only up to my shoulder here.
Yeah.
I think she's just 5 foot or just under it, and she's quite skinny. So I don't know how much she's going to fit in. That might be a weakness. Capsaicin might be a weakness. Extract might be. I don't know. That's where we're curious because we don't know what her limits are. Yeah. She might be amazing with pods and a couple of sauces and stuff. I don't know. We sort of haven't really questioned her on that. And it was sort of kind of frustrating with, I don't know if you saw what happened with last year with the Australian Chili Champs. We got smashed by a storm. It wrecked all the internet connections. And unfortunately, she cut out too long to continue on. And so the winner was a bit of a Bradbury. Do you know who Stephen Bradbury is?
No, I
don't. He's that guy that he was in the Olympics, the ice skating. Everyone fell over and he just gone past. Oh, I won! And like we affectionately called the Queensland champ Bradbury because he knew he sort of won by a default kind of thing. You know, not to say that he's an amazing competitor, and he'll be in this year as well because he won 3 chili comps in one festival, one day, and then came second in the 4th one. And the 4th one was a chili pizza consumption thing. So he's no pushover either. Right? Danny, I miss Peter Eden. He's not dead. He's just not here right now. He was a little dude too. Peter is an amazing competitor from Western Australia. And it's interesting. You meet him in person. He's not the tallest guy in the world. He's a bit shorter. But geez, he can pack it away. So have you got any strategies taken for the team, Ben? Eat the Reapers. They really want you to eat those Reapers, mate. Do you want to try and do one more?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay, that's right. JC, we all love Pete. I know we all love Pete. That's right. So considering that, like you just said, one of your strategies is watching everyone. Do you think that you're sort of going to keep like the blinders on with Gabby and just not look at her? Is that was one of the strategies there?
I don't know.
Jane's
Yeah,
the
you
hardest coach.
got to wait to see a reaction. You just want to see a reaction. You want to see
Jane's
it.
like, do it. Yeah, and so that's the thing. I think that's one of the things that does psych a lot of people out with Gabby when she's in the comps, is she psychs them out from how calm she is, you know. And I've seen that, with a lot of competitors, not just Gabby, with a whole bunch of competitors, where they seem to have a poker face.
Yeah.
Even if they are suffering, they just try and keep everything up here really calm and cool and collected and try and psych everyone out. Have you got something like that? Are you going to be attempting something like that on the day too?
Yeah, that's what I try to do. Like,
Hey, there he is.
with eating all the hot stuff, obviously my partner doesn't do it as same level as I do. Well, my wife. And yeah, I eat things and keep a straight face and lure everyone into a false sense of security as, it can't be that hot. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, we've got to the pointy end of this stuff, mate. Before we ask any more questions, do you want to try and eat any more stuff on camera and show off your skills and abilities? Is there any other spicy gear that you got for us? Or
Still been going on the jerky.
so what's on this killer jerky, mate? Tell everyone that doesn't know or is not initiated with this stuff.
So what's in that one? That one's got Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, Habanero, Brute, clam, garlic, apple cider vinegar, onion, honey, and spices.
Nice. So it's a Reaper jerky with a few other different chilies in there. Okay. Yeah, good one. I'll try that stuff too. Killer jerky's pretty good. Some pretty good flavors. So have you got any advice to people that want to try and attempt this kind of stuff and the things that you've been doing and challenges you've been doing and things like that? They want to attempt this kind of craziness. Have you got any advice for people that want to try this kind of stuff?
Just got to go for it.
Stick it in your mouth and eat it?
Yeah, go for it. See if you can't handle it and just keep pushing.
Well, that's fair enough. And so, look, what's in the future for Ben? Like, have you got any plans for after this national conference like that? Considering that you're giving this a bloody red hot good run, is there anything you're going to try and attempt after this?
Not that I know of, not yet. I'm sure Jane's got stuff in the pipeline worked out for me.
Absolutely. I've been talking to them, and they're saying that they've got a lot of things, a lot of pain and fire lined up for you in your way. And yeah, they're not letting up on you. They're not gonna make it easy for you. Absolutely.
No, hell no.
And so
that's what I need.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Was it tonight's jerky will be in the comp this year? Be careful. Also got tonight's Tony's jerky. That's right, Tracy. Yeah. So Tony has 2 of the rounds, and we were saying before, Tracy, that one of the rounds he's going to be in, he's got this jerky that's the mild jerky. I say mild with quotation marks for a reason. It's hot. It's hot. But then he has one that's not mild, and it is an insane combination. So that's going to be one of the later rounds. Oh my god! And you could lick one of those things and be like, "Oh, what am I?" So let alone chewing and eating and trying to get it down. So by that stage, I think everyone would be thinking, maybe I'm a redhead, maybe I don't have a soul either. So we've come to the pointy end of our interview, mate. Do you want to have any shout out to your friends or any people that are repping you, helping you out, sponsoring you, and things like that before we get moving?
Yeah, massive shout out to Jane and Gary from Chili Sauce Distributors. I couldn't do half of what I can without them, really. They've just been awesome to have on my side. And a massive shout out to my wife for supporting me through this and letting me do it.
Darren, how's she supporting this? She putting the toilet paper in the fridge? What?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Any day now.
No, it doesn't affect me that bad coming out the other end somehow. I don't know why, but I haven't needed the toilet paper in the freezer yet.
Rowie Logan, whoop, let's go Flamin Ginger. Nice. Yeah. Is that what he mates?
No, I know. Probably want
No,
to
fair
follow
enough. That's all right.
but
Yeah. So that's an interesting sort of little superpower there. Most people will feel the burn as it comes out. Did you feel it when you ate the Moab?
no, it gets to the guts, gives you the cramps, and that was
But you
about
didn't
it.
feel it coming out.
No.
Wow, that's an interesting little tidbit. And did you what about the ENR? After you ate the ENR, did you feel it coming out as well?
No.
Wow. Okay. I know a lot of competitors that will be jealous of that power there, mate. That's a pretty good body power. Absolutely. But you're probably also thinking, but why not the guts? This is the alley. You know? So that's very interesting. So one of the things actually that reminds me, we're gonna get some of this awesome stuff for you guys. For our competitors, we've got this thing called the fire extinguisher, right?
Yeah.
What this is if you do feel it, unlike our Flamin ginger friend here, if it's burning and it's coming out like lava, you squirt some of this on your toilet paper, you wipe it at the end of your wipes, and it actually removes the burn or lessens and what do you call it? Relieves it, which is amazing. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't tried it myself after I had lava coming out in me myself, right? And I'm going, oh God, let's see if this thing works. You know, and I'm going, oh, it does, and straight away, it's fantastic. So, was it Gary's? Like, it'll happen. Guys, there's Rowie. Wait till you. Danny, wait till you're pissed hot. The old I don't get bum burn, but I do get pissing rays. Oh my God. They call it the fire hose. But yeah, that's fair enough, mate. So we're about to make a move and love and leave everyone. But is there anything else you want to say to the audience and that before we go?
Not really. Enjoy my ride and watch me go.
There you go, mate. That's it. Well, thank you very much for coming on. We've got only 36 days to the Australian Chili Champs, mate. So good luck with your training. Hopefully you do as much prepping, training, and everything else you need to do and enjoy those burns because I'm sure that Gary and Jane are going to be absolutely smashing you, mate.
They will be.
All right, mate. Excuse me. All right, well, I'll let you go, buddy. Have a great night. Enjoy that burn, and good luck with your training, mate, because I'm sure they're not going to make it easier. Danny Wilson, Killer Stream legend. Thanks. Go, Ben. Yeah.
And thank you for this chance as well. Yeah.
Just no worries.
Messaged you and got onto it.
Absolutely. All right, legend, we'll let you go. Have an excellent night. And I'll see you very soon. And where's it? 36 days. Whoa.
Yeah, not long now.
Oh, yeah, that's the way. See you, mate. Have a great night.
Gotcha.
Well, Spice Legends, that's it for our spicy goodness. Thank you so much for joining our stream. Good luck, says Tracy. Oh, yeah, says Gary. Great job, Ben. 100. Yeah, wow. There's only 36 days till our Australian Chili Championships kick off. That's right, July 6th. Sawtell. We're going to start roughly midday-ish or just after. It's going to be, if you're not going to be there in person, it's at the Sawtell Chili Festival. Don't know where Sawtell is. It's 20 minutes south of Coffs Harbour. It's going to be an epic day. There's anywhere between 30 to 40,000 people expected at the Sawtell Chili Festival. It's been going nearly 23 years. One of Australia's longest running and biggest chili festivals. It's going to be amazing. We've got all our competitors coming in to one location, filming, competing in one physical spot, in one physical location. We've got a massive stage. We've got a massive crowd. We have so many crazy chili products and chilies to punish these epic competitors with, Spice Legends. It's going to be a great day. So, look, Spice Legends, if you're not going to be able to make it on the day, don't worry. Like, subscribe, and follow, and you'll be watching our live stream either on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. You won't miss any of the madness. And you'll be able to see it live. So, Spice Legends, don't miss out on any of the fun and the goodness. It's been great. Well, for now, Spice Legends, keep calm, be awesome. You.